I think you and I should work together, Emiya.
Another one.
You have a very kind heart, don't you?
What's that bag for?
If you don't mind, I would like to pick out my own room.
While we're talking about rooms, I too have a request. I think it's imperative that I sleep in the same room as you do.
What are you talking about?
Hold on! You're bringing another girl in here?
Shiro, you are so naive. Such sentiments just make you pray for other masters. Just who are you?
I'm a servant of the assassin class, Kojiro Sasaki.
夢に見ていたあの日の影に届かない叫び明日の自分はなんて書いても消えない願いに濡れるこぼれ落ちるかけらを掴むその手で揺れる心抱えて飛び込んでけ夜へ誰かのために来てこの時が全てでいいでしょう見せかけの自分はそっと捨ててただありのままで
Very shrewd of you. Having given me your name, as a knight, I am obligated to return the courtesy. So then, Kojiro, allow me to introduce myself. My name is...
That won't be necessary. Well, well then. You're an adversary who feels obligated to give her own name. I guess that makes me the one with bad manners, doesn't it? Personally, names aren't something I find to be relevant. You see, for people like us, only our swords need to know our opponents. That's the true role of a servant, isn't it? Do you not agree, my honorable saber servant?
No, you're right. I agree with you completely.
Very well then. Let's start doing our jobs then, shall we?
Why does my chest hurt? Saber. She's not even here! I can't believe she would do this.
You're proving to be quite difficult. I would never have thought that an invisible blade would prove to be this much trouble. My sword style is exceptionally brutal. If you were an average opponent, I would have taken your head with my very first blow. The fact that you've lasted this long fills my heart with enormous joy. But something seems to be amiss. That can't be all you've got. I find it hard to believe that your invisible blade is just a gimmick.
I'm not here to talk. I'm here to fight!
I think I've accurately measured your blade. I'm guessing 1 shaku long and 1 sun wide.
Man, she's so freaking stubborn!
You believe that in the short time we've been fighting, and without using any magic, you were able to successfully measure my weapon?
The time has come, Saber. Stop playing and show me the true extent of your abilities.
Are you trying to suggest that I've been holding back against you?
Are you trying to suggest that you haven't? I don't know what your reasons are, but it's insulting to be attacked by someone whose sword is still sheathed. Guess I'll just have to take care of that myself. If you're reluctant to show me your true capacity, then I'll just have to show you my own. Raise your sword, or you will most definitely die, Saber. Secret technique. Turning swallow strike! Well, you blocked it.
I must admit, your master is an exceptionally clever one. He used Saber as a decoy to allow you to slip into my encampment.
Say what you will. I am simply acting in accordance with my master's wishes.
One of the 3 knight servants would be another issue, but when it comes to a rider servant, I am more than capable.
A swallow senses disturbances in the air and changes its flight path accordingly. To prevent this, you simply close off all avenues of escape. The first strike attacks the swallow. The second strike slashes the evading fledgling in half. However, swallows are nimble creatures. To succeed at this, the two strokes must be made almost simultaneously.
It seems to me you're oversimplifying the technique you just used. When you struck, your sword genuinely was in two places at once. It's known as multidimensional refraction. No magic was even required, yet you still achieved something like a noble phantasm.
Yes, but unfortunately my footing was bad. The key to the turning swallow strike lies within the third blow. If the steps here were slightly wider, I would have been able to land a horizontal strike as well. I had cursed my fate for being summoned into this material world, but tonight that is all over. This is the sword match I never had while I was alive. If this world grants me just one opportunity to utilize everything I know, then being summoned here will be worth it after all.
Very well, then. It seems you are definitely not an adversary that I can hold back against.
So, does that mean your head is finally in the game, Saber?
Let's see how you fare against my own attack! Prepare yourself, assassin servant!
What is that?
Saber!
Typhoon Force Wind Saber, very impressive. But there's more to it than this, isn't there? Come on, show me what you have in that light. Do it, Saber!
What's going on? What's up with this wind? Is she trying to keep me away? Is this Saber's mana? This is crazy. She's not even fully healed yet. Saber! Who's there?
Delay your strike, Saber. It appears someone is spying on your sword technique. If we continue, this fight will no longer be between the two of us.
Wait! Assassin, you intend to leave this fight unfinished?
If you cross the temple's gate, I will finish what we started. But unfortunately, my orders only extend that far. Besides, the fact that this match was interrupted turned out to be quite lucky for you, didn't it? Someone has come for you, Saber, so I suggest you turn and leave before our uninvited spectator decides to turn his attention to the boy.
Saber! Damn it, Saber! Are you okay? Seeing her sleep like this makes me forget how mad I am at her.
Oh, so this is where you like to have your fun. Interesting hobby.
Tosaka!
Don't let me stop you. Go right ahead.
No! It's not what it looks like. I was just trying to get Saber to her room. I mean, I had to carry her. You can see that's what I was doing, right?
Oh, sure. Of course I can.
No, you can't, you big fat liar. Stop being so condescending to me.
Saber went off to fight alone, didn't she? And let me guess, you went there to stop her.
Yeah.
I'll carry her to her room. Why don't you take care of making us some tea?
You want tea?
I'd like to hear what happened to you two this evening. And please use my tea set. It's in the back of the cupboard to the right.
Yeah, sure. Hope I did it right.
How's it coming, Shiro?
I'm almost done.
Looks good, thank you.
Why's she here? I thought she was still sleeping.
No, her body had just temporarily shut down. She came to a few minutes ago. It's not like she was in a deep sleep or anything.
Okay. Saber, why did you have to go and sneak out like that?
I went to Ryudo Temple to see who was there and ended up fighting an assassin servant. But it wasn't long into the fight that we both sensed the presence of a third servant, and we called the whole fight off.
That's not what I was asking you. Why did you have to go there and fight in the first place?
Servants fight, Shiro. It's what we do. So, perhaps you should explain to me why my master tells me to avoid fighting.
Well, the only reason I do that is...
Do you really think that you can survive the Grail Wars without having me fight?
No, I can't stand by and let a girl get hurt. That kind of thing just doesn't sit right with me.
I'm a warrior, Shiro. It's what I'm here for. I'm not some kind of frail woman you have to protect. I suggest you take back what you said immediately.
Listen, Saber, I know you're strong, okay? You don't need to prove that. But you need to start looking at the big picture as well.
Interesting, because I think you're the one who isn't seeing the big picture.
Think what you want, but I'd rather go into battle myself than make you fight for me.
Any defense you'd conjure up would be no stronger than a sheet of paper.
Geez, that's a little harsh, don't you think, Saber?
You continually underestimate the power of a servant. Do you really think so highly of yourself to believe that you could actually defeat an epic hero?
You're not understanding him, Saber. He isn't underestimating servants at all. His reasoning is quite simple. He just doesn't ever want to see you get hurt. Right?
No, that's not true at all. I don't care about...
You realize that you're no match for a servant, don't you? See, he just doesn't want to see you get hurt. So he'll fight even though he knows it's crazy. He knows that he won't win. But he tries to win all the same. The fact that he might die doesn't even cross his mind. He simply values the lives of others more than he values his very own.
Shiro.
Now what is it?
If you're going to insist on fighting, then I will allow it. However, I am only going to agree to this arrangement under one condition.
Fine, just get to the point already.
You must take up sword training. Whenever your schedule permits, you and I will meet and I will teach you how to use that weapon. If you agree to this condition, then I will agree to let you fight.
Are you saying that from now on, I'm gonna be the one who's doing all the fighting?
Forget it! Just by teaching Shiro how to use a sword doesn't mean he'll be able to go up against a servant. That's ridiculous.
But it's better than knowing nothing at all. At the very least, I can teach him how to keep his cool during battle. Anything beyond that depends entirely upon your own determination.
Trust me, I've got plenty of determination.
Listen, idiot, you're in no position to be taking extracurricular sword classes.
You're right, Rin, but we're in a war now. And it's extremely important that he experiences what death in the throes of battle truly entails. And not just once, because Shiro needs to become accustomed to it as often as possible. It's time for me to turn in. Shiro, you should get some rest too. Tomorrow morning in the dojo, I'm going to work you till you bleed. Good night.
Hey, Saber, hold on!
Well, now you've gone and made her serious.
You think she's serious, or just mad at me instead?
Hard to tell. But I guess you're free now to die your hero's death. And I promise to sit by your deathbed.
You're so generous. I'd sooner go into battle myself than to ever make you fight.
Fate, stay night. Next time, the Calm Interlude.